Number 205, Amanda Downer.
Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Amanda, some people call me AJ. I am a Canadian full-time bodybuilding, life, and posing coach. Welcome back to the channel. If you are a returning friend, if you are a new friend, hello. Why did you click on this video? What was it about this video that made you decide, let me hit that button, let me see what this girl has got to tell me here? Was it the great thumbnail that I created on my free Canva subscription? Was it a very enticing title? I don't know. Let me know what it was. I'm curious to figure out where you found me. Nonetheless, I'm happy that you are here with me this evening. As I said, I am a bodybuilding girly. I am also a bodybuilding coach, and I personally love just following along other fitness people just to continue to feel, I don't know, I guess inspired in my own way to continue along the path of my own goals. And I thought, okay, you know what? There's nothing really that exciting, in my opinion, going on right now. And so maybe that's the perfect thing to film about. Maybe I just take you guys through averagely, what does my life actually look like? What is a realistic day in the life of Amanda in her off season, going about her work, her meals, her training, yada yada yada. So here we are. I'm gonna try to make this more of a chatty vlog. So if you like chatty vlogs, this is gonna be the best vlog for you. Presently, I am editing a podcast that I filmed for earlier today, and I'm also drinking a tea. Cheers. Oh, so good. Had a couple of posing clients today. I did a training session with my girl, Charlotte. Shout out Charlotte. I don't know if she would watch this. Charlotte, if you happen to be watching this, Miss Girl, please comment down below. Let me know. Her and I are now going to be training partners on Thursdays, which I'm so excited for. She is a wellness girly. I am a bikini girly, and we're both trying to get huge freaking glutes. Thursday will be the day that we link up and just absolutely smash our glutes together. That sounded so wrong. I didn't mean for it to sound like that, but I think you guys know what I mean. I have a posing session tonight with my own posing coach, but I did have a couple posing clients today. This evening though, I will be the posing client. I meet with my coach at 7:30. I meet with my coach at 7:30. It is currently 6:20. So looking forward to that. Until then, I'm gonna sip on my tea, I'm gonna edit my vlog, and I'm just gonna hang out and chill. I did a bunch of cleaning. I've been shopping and like nesting, so at some point we'll probably do a sort of updated condo tour, but that is to come later on. Often the space required, and all that kind of stuff. You are 100 something greater than the sum of. Not a lot of people are willing to pick up and do something different. I have no show anytime soon. As a matter of fact, I am so many weeks out from even starting a prep. So you might be like, why are you posing? What do you mean? Why aren't you posing? Now, when you are the most uncomfortable, is the best time to pose. I have a session with my posing coach. We're gonna get this started in just a minute. I feel fluffy like a chubby marshmallow. That is exactly why now is the perfect time to pose, because I don't want to. And that's why I'm gonna do it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is bodybuilding at its finest.
I've been outside, but tonight, girl, I'm coming home to you. 2 roads ain't right, but I'm right when I'm laying next to you. I got my pride, girl, you right, but right now I'm needing you. 'Cause I don't want no one, but I've been outside, but tonight, girl,
Posing is done, which means it's time to eat the last meal of the day, or we then rot out and head to bed. My last meal generally is a little bit bigger than some of my average meals. That is because this time of day, I have the largest appetite and the biggest sweet tooth. Instead of trying to fight against it, we lean right on into it by doing a Ninja Creamy, an Elevate chocolate cake bowl with all the good toppings and all the good fixings. So 35 grams Elevate chocolate cake cream of rice mixed with 140 milliliters of water. I popped it in the microwave for 1 minute, pulled it out, gave it a stir. Now I'm gonna put it back in the microwave for a minute, and it's literally going to be perfect. Oh my gosh, so hot. To the second minute, this is what it looks like, which is great, but I usually like it. It's so hot. A little bit firmer in texture, so I'm going to obviously give it a little mix with a fork. I do this every day. It's hot. I gave it a little mix with a fork. Now, while I make my Ninja Creamy, I genuinely just leave this in the microwave. I don't turn the microwave on again. And that alone firms it up to the texture that I like. Part 2 of Amanda's insane bedtime dessert meal, okay? Part 2 is my Ninja Creamy. I have been absolutely loving this Ninja Creamy recipe, and I'm so surprised because I'm usually so much more of a chocolate girly, but something about the Vanilla Pro HD with banana has me in an absolute chokehold. So I'm actually going to share it for you guys in detail. So here's what I do. I do 250 milliliters of cold water mixed with 27 grams of Vanilla Pro HD. Then I add in 20 grams of the Oikos Pro banana flavored Greek yogurt. I mix that up, freeze it. Now I've pulled my Ninja Creamy out of the freezer. It's currently sitting in a little bath of warm water. I add another 20 grams of the Oikos Pro yogurt and literally nothing else. After this sits in the warm water for about 10 minutes, put it into the Ninja Creamy, put it on light ice cream. Then I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna make a little side where I'm gonna shove all the banana down and into the bottom. Frozen banana, 40 grams of frozen banana. Then I'm gonna run it again just on mix it. That is gonna give me the perfect creamy. Okay, spin number 1 is done. You can see it has a powdery, weird consistency. It's kind of stuck on the side. Use a fork to get the sides nice and loose. And then I'll do that little part where I make space here to put the frozen banana there and then put it back in on the mix-in setting. You see my little tunnel for my banana? I mean, it could work with not frozen banana. I've just never tried it with not frozen banana because I like frozen banana. There's not a piece that's like too big, then I'll go like this. Yeah, there we go. I live alone. But you can still judge me if you want. Putting this back in on the mix-in setting, I literally dug for gold on this jar of peanut butter. Am I the only person? Like, I can't throw this out. I feel like I have to finish it. I think that was just the way that I was raised. That's not gonna work for drizzling on top of my creamy. I did open the next jar. I'm starting to get the rest of my cream of rice bowl ready. Anyways, mix-in setting, and let's put the final touches on. Okay, that is it. Mix-in setting is done. Oh my gosh, yes, she looks literally perfect. Like, literally so perfect. Tell me this is not everything. So good. No Ninja Creamy is ever complete without some salt. Everything you do that's sweet, make sure you add your salt. It literally only brings out more of the sweetness. And we top this with 10 grams of drizzly peanut butter. This is the only correct way to do your peanut butter. You put your peanut butter on the scale and then you wait for it to be the right amount. And then you can drizzle it on. That way, you can also lick the fork. And with the tub of peanut butter put away, here we have it, my friends. Elevate chocolate cake, Vanilla Pro HD. You guys know the drill. Code AJ.LIFTSS if you want to try and save on either of those products. Beautiful banana vanilla creamy, and my chocolate brownie bowl with some frozen berries and peanut butter. I will smash this, watch a cute little movie, and take a good shower. I'll take a good shower today. I know if Inez is watching this, she's like, oh shit. She knows that I hate showering. Inez, I promise you I'm showering. Guys, I love when I have a reason to shower. I hate showering when I feel like I don't have a reason to shower and like I just need to shower because I know humans should shower. That's what I hate about showering. If I genuinely felt dirty and gross, I would love to take a shower, but I don't feel ever really, like, I very rarely ever feel dirty and gross. Not that I want to feel dirty, and you guys know what I'm saying. Anyways, good night, my friends. Good morning. It's about 6:15. Just kidding. It's 6:30. It's 6:26 in the morning. Ugh. We are up and at it. ready for another good day. There's nothing crazy going on in the bathroom first thing in the morning, but yet here we are. I did recently start scraping my tongue, and if you're not on a tongue scraper, I would definitely recommend it. It makes my mouth feel so much better. I'm going to brush my teeth, brush out my eyelashes. Ugh. And then we're gonna make some electrolytes. And we're gonna go for a little walk, something that I think is also kind of a beautiful thing. For the first time in my entire bodybuilding life, I'm actually in the process to have lower amounts of steps. For reference, for years I've averaged like 10 to 15k steps, and this year I would love to be able to use my steps as a mechanism in prep for no reason other than my own freaking doing. My steps right now are at like 12k average. Normally I would go down to the gym in the morning and I would walk for like 30 to 40 minutes, but my steps have now shifted from shooting for like this big 12k goal to only hitting 7k steps per day, which means that I go downstairs, I literally read like a couple pages of my book while I move, just to open my hips and kind of feel good in that regard. I don't really have to fight so hard for steps anymore, which is nice because it makes me feel a lot less stressed in the morning. Like I have to get 3,000 steps before I've even taken the sleep out of my eyeballs. I'm off season. I'm not in prep right now. In prep, you're not gonna hear me complaining about a step wall. Right now, yeah, there's just no reason I need to be taking 12k steps right now. All right, let's go do a little bit of gentle movement and we'll come back to read more books. All right, well that was a major fail. I didn't even end up walking. Here's what happened. I walked into the gym. There's a guy and he's there most mornings, and some mornings he smells profusely putrid. This morning he smelled so putrid, and he's always either like walking or jogging on the treadmill. I thought to myself, there's no way I'm getting onto the treadmill because I could smell him from the second I walked in. Went to the far room that's away from the area and I was like, okay, I'll just stretch. So I go into that room and there's a guy in there and he's doing some ab exercises and he's like grunting. And I don't mean, you know, like not even like a casual grunting. Like it sounds like it sounds R-rated. Okay, it doesn't sound good. And that was just way too overstimulating. Everything about that whole event made me so uncomfortable from the inside out, between the smells and the weird noises. I picked up all my stuff and I just came back to my apartment. I'm gonna sit on my couch and read. My nervous system simply cannot handle that putrid smell and the incessant grunting at 6:30 in the morning. I'm not doing it. There's just no way. I will get my steps in later. It is fine. That is gonna mess up my brain. And I'm currently reading a bunch of books. This book here, The 5 Types of Wealth by Sahil Bloom, I'm reading for my group book club that my life coach runs. I like to read a chapter of this so that I can stay on top of that book club. I personally host a book club, and in my book club, we are reading Self-Help by Gabby. So if I'm feeling good and fresh, I will read a chapter from this book. It is a book about internal family systems, so it can be somewhat triggering. I like to be careful as I read this. If I don't feel like I'm in the headspace to read that book, then I will read either a chapter of The 12 Rules of Life by Jordan B. Peterson, or I read a chapter from The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. And you might be thinking, wow, Amanda, that's a lot of books. Guys, I also have a Kindle. I'm also reading a book on my Kindle too. I'm reading The Secret Language of Your Body. I love a good book. I love a good book. But I did chug back all my electrolytes, which means while I read, I'm gonna make my greens. You might have noticed that I moved my supplement cart to under the island, and I just think that it functions a lot better here. It's nice that I have it nice and close, and then also it gets rid of the fact that having it over there is low-key a little bit of an eyesore for the aesthetic that I want in my apartment. 1 scoop of the Greens HD. I'm currently on the citrus flavor. Not gonna lie, I keep switching between what flavor I like. I don't know why I switched to citrus because I think I'm still in my pineapple mango phase, but now I have citrus. 1 scoop of the citrus, 1 scoop of the collagen HD, and then I also like to put my creatine into this as well. Collagen and greens are a little bit of a more dense powder. What I'll do is put a splash of water in, take my hand mixer, blend it up so it's well incorporated, chop it with water, boom. Now it is perfectly mixed. And I get to drink it from my cute pink Starbucks cup. Like, I love this cup. I actually got this cup maybe like 6 years ago, but I haven't been in my girly pop era, and now I'm back in my girly pop era. I happened to find the cup, and now we have it. I will say I do have to resist every single time I go into Starbucks not to buy another one. I love pink, but my 2 favorite colors are pink and yellow. Yellow is starting to come out. Yellow is very spring, it's very Easter, and there's like tons of pink and red because Valentine's Day is coming up. Maybe for Valentine's Day I'll get myself another cup. I won't do it, let me be honest. I know myself. The best part of the morning has officially arrived. Time for me to make my first coffee of the day. I actually was at Canadian Tire because I was picking up command strips, and I saw that you can buy Starbucks Nespresso pods. I don't know how I didn't know that, but I thought, okay, let's give them a shot. So I got the vanilla one, and I'm gonna make a pod. We'll try the coffee black as it is, but then I also got this at Walmart, which is an oat milk creamer in vanilla lavender. This sounds so up my alley, so we will also test this out as well. I will tell you, it is not macro friendly at all. 15 milliliters, which is literally a tablespoon, is 25 calories. If you put a glug of this in your coffee, that easily is going to make it a 100-calorie coffee. So please, my friends, if you are being like hyper on top of your calories right now, just measure it out, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to weigh out 15 milliliters. Okay, please take in how little this actually is, just so that you're aware. That's it. That's 16 milliliters. Now imagine this was like anything more than a 25-calorie creamer, because there's creamers out there that are like 60, 70 calories for 1 tablespoon. If you're putting a bunch of tablespoons of that into your coffee, holy cow, you're no longer drinking a coffee. You are now drinking a 300-calorie dessert. I like to froth this up. I'll microwave it a little too, make it nice and warm. Try the Starbucks coffee black first. Pretty good. It's not bad. It's not an espresso. Like, Nespressos have like a certain thing going for them, and it doesn't have that, but it's still good. I just put a pack of stevia into the coffee, so I'll let it mix just a little. I love this. Like, I love this so much. Wicked combo. That is so good. Oh, this isn't vanilla. Well, I goofed. I don't know why I thought this was vanilla. This is not vanilla. This is the Veranda blend. Oh my god. That makes sense. I tasted 0 vanilla. I don't know if I would be willing to spend money to try more of those. I think that it would just be in my better interest to keep buying the pods from Espresso. I know that I like them. Specifically, right now, as of late, this double espresso dolce turned into an Americano. Yeah, that is like my everything. Anyways, I'm gonna read a little bit more, and I'm also gonna do some journaling. Breakfast this morning, egg whites with some veggies and a good little drizzle of hot sauce. Then for the cream of rice, I actually finished this bag off and it was a perfect 30 grams. So it was very much my lucky day. The salted caramel cream of rice by Elevate, you guys know the drill. Code AJ.LIFTSS if you'd want to save some money. Code AJ.LIFTSS if you also want to eat dessert for literally breakfast. My bowl of Elevate is here and I'm going to top it with 15 grams of nut butter. This is actually a nut butter that I picked up when I was in the States last week and I haven't tried it yet, so I'm super excited. It is a banana walnut butter by Crazy Go Nuts, the superfood snack. It said banana and walnuts and I like banana flavored things and I like walnuts, so let's try the nut butter just on its own first. Definitely tastes like walnuts. Whoa. I wouldn't say I'm really getting banana, but I definitely get walnut. Vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO. The ingredients are walnuts, sugar, and bananas. I mean, I could do without the sugar, but how do they put banana in this and then it also stays stable? Whoa, that's weird. Does this have to be in the fridge? No, I guess not. Okay, so there's no added like flavors. It's actually banana in here. Maybe that's why the banana flavor is not super strong. I love like a fake banana flavor, so that's kind of what I was looking for. It's pretty good. It's not bad. I don't think you need to go out of your way to try it. We're also going to top this with some frozen raspberries. I will say frozen raspberries in Canada versus in the States, it's an entirely different game. For some reason here, they are so big. They're very large in relation to the ones that you'd get in the States. Comparatively for flavor, they're just not as strong in flavor. Basically, Merca does it better. If anyone out there is looking for a wife and you happen to live somewhere very hot, let me know. Let me know. Fed and caffeinated, time to do some client check-ins. And as always, thank you so much for submitting your check-in. Happy 12 weeks out, Miss Girl. Still getting you leaning a little bit far over on this second quarter turn. Shoulder X-framed to your knee, and then I want to see this shoulder X-framed to your glute. It's more slanted. I want to get you standing up a little bit taller. Dropping down to a 130 on your low, which is nice considering we were averaging around that 131.6 last week. Still seeing composition continue to improve. Pump some gas and really get this fire started. Seeing an update on your meals. Hello, hi Miss. It is typical that we do see weight fluctuate a lot more during menstruation, about 0.3 to 0.4 up per week, which is a really nice rate of gain, especially from a natural athlete when our main goal here is to build. Overall, lifting heavier, doing more reps, moving with improved focus. We love to see it. Lots of new PRs and just getting more comfortable practicing with posing. Overall, feeling pretty regulated, a little bit stressed, but mostly manageable. Front pose, right now I have you really set on hips forward. So I really want your hips turned all the way to the side. They're good for a rinse and repeat because you know the drill. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Please confirm when you receive your feedback. Thank you for submitting your check-in. And if you have any questions or require any support, never hesitate to reach out. All right, I managed to get 6 client check-ins done, and now we are headed off to go and meet our friend for a coffee at a really cute little cafe / coffee shop. So I thought I would show you guys my outfit. I have these really cute flared black jeans. I got them from Guess, mini platform Uggs that are so cute, and then a little cardigan button zip-up sweater with these cute little bears on it. I got this at Ross in Florida. So that is our outfit, and we're headed off to the coffee shop. Okay, love. Coffee date was really nice. I had like a sea salt and toffee latte, and I'm technically considering that like my off meal or my untracked meal of the week because that drink alone was probably a solid like 200-300 calories. That being said, I haven't done an off meal since December 26th. December 26th, I had steak and sushi. I haven't done anything off plan since then. So yeah, I think it's okay that I just did a latte as my little off meal. And it was so good. For the rest of the afternoon, what are we looking at now? Well, I have to go make a return. I'm gonna go and do that. I'm the kind of person where if I don't do a return quickly, like right away, it doesn't happen at all. And I got some stuff at Walmart that I bought the wrong thing. Like I needed command strips to try to hang something, but I got the wrong one. I'm gonna go return those at Walmart. I have a meal with me here, which is just 70 grams of chicken and 100 grams of cucumber with a little bit of like I don't even know what you'd call it. It's like a sugar-free coconut type sauce. What else do I have to say? I think that's it. Oh, my friend and I, we were talking about people that just wear way too much cologne and how there's this one really popular cologne that a bunch of guys are wearing, and I swear to God, like one spray of it from 100 feet away smells good. Anything more than that, like any closer you are or any extra sprays, it smells painful. It hurts my lungs and it hurts my eyes, and she knew exactly what scent I was talking about. Do you guys know? I think it's Tom Ford. And like, I love smells. I'm such a sucker for smells, but some people just way too much. Some people just really, really overdo stuff like that. Like, I don't need to smell you from 100 miles away. We don't need to be doing that. I ended up grabbing a few things at Walmart because I figured I was already there. I might as well. I didn't really need anything, but I will need stuff in the next couple days. This will just save me from having to reschedule another trip going to the grocery store. First up, I got some zero sugar oat milk. This is 40 calories for 250 milliliters. I put like 50 milliliters of that in my coffee, then it's only 10 calories. Truthfully, when I make my coffee, I don't track this in my off season. In prep, I would either say track it into your calories and macros, or just drink your coffee black when you're in prep. That's what I do. A bag of the frozen fruit medley. I like to put this on my chocolate cake bowl at nighttime. The stir fry mix, Japanese mix. Honestly, the pictures look dang near identical. What's the difference between the two? This one has mushrooms. This one has snap peas, which I love. So yeah, these will be delicious. Although I didn't have it today, on my training days, I do eat a lot more carbohydrates. So I picked up a nice big sweet potato. I'll clean that and prep it and eat it later. That said, because I have been gone for a couple of hours, I have a handful of client messages, training clips, and I have 6 more check-ins to do. So I can either stand here telling you about it, or I could just do it. Oh, hello. Hi. Welcome back to another check-in. 221.6 with a low this week of 220.6. Bit of an average week. Sleep has been good. I'm really feeling our confidence spike. This is a good thing. And then taking a double pass. Taking a double peek every time we are passing across the mirror. That's what I like to hear. Hello, hello. I missed some more consistent meals happening. So I'm really glad to see that. Faster digesting meals. So like switching out oats for cream of rice is a really great way to get in your calories without feeling super full off something. It's just like going to the gym, right? The gym is non-negotiable. I find that if you have meals that work well for you on a daily basis, you just have to look at those things. You have to look at those meals the exact same way. You can't let your mood dictate whether you follow your macros or not. You just have to stick to it and trust the process. At the end of the day, your body wants the nutrients, your body wants to be fed. If the ghrelин's not kicking in, that doesn't mean that your body doesn't necessarily need fuel. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. You work hard as fuck. You show up consistently, you follow your meals, you pay attention to your recovery, you stay on top of your sleep, manage all of these things, and you've also got a fantastic mindset. And I think people often also neglect how much a good focused mindset is really going to get involved in the process of making these kinds of progressions. Yes, we're hitting a few lows here and there, but overall we're still seeing things generally trend in the right direction. And because of that, and because of how high food is right now, I don't think we need to be pushing any more food. So many women have this idea that they need to be in the gym lifting 10 to 15 pound dumbbells, and that is just all types of wrong. You are way stronger than you even know, and just wait, you're going to see it. You are going to see it. Noticing an increase in confidence and slowly feeling better in your skin and with your food. are done, I wanted to just sweep and deal with the dishes today. I might do a little pass around with the Swiffer later. Yeah, we'll see. But it's also hair wash day, and that takes up quite a bit of time and energy. So I'm gonna preserve my energy for my hair wash. Make lunch for myself next, or like meal 3, which is gonna just be oats and cream of rice. But I also have a quick package to unbox before I do that. So let's quickly get all these items out and put away. Small restock from HD Supplements, omegas, curcumin, greens, and pineapple mango, so that when I'm done with the citrus flavor, I can switch back to pineapple mango. Gluta was on sale, so I picked up 2 tubs of Gluta. I was getting low on my Hydra and Tangerine, and then I also needed Intra, so I grabbed Intra HD in the watermelon flavor. The watermelon flavor isn't my favorite because it tastes like watermelon candy, and I don't love watermelon candy flavored things. The raspberry lemonade is usually my favorite. It was out of stock. I find the grapefruit is just way too strong of a flavor for me. That means watermelon candy it is. I definitely said I was going to give you guys an update on some of the things I changed in my apartment, but it feels so messy today. Like today I feel like I've been kind of busy, so it's maybe not as organized as I would want it to be, but I've made a promise, and for that promise I will keep it. Okay, I think some of this stuff is new. Couch decorations I think are maybe new, maybe the pillows. Table's new with this nice little table runner here. I don't know if y'all have seen this mirror yet, but it's relatively new. I still need something to put my TV on, and also I don't want to look at my books. I would like something that's closed. That way I can kind of hide all of the cluttery feel from the books. The room is the exact same. The kitchen is mostly the same, except I did pick myself up these 2 nice bar stools. The biggest sort of upgrade, which again, it just looks like a mess, is sort of my office here, because I started putting together a space to film the podcast. If you haven't had a chance to check out the podcast, make sure you go and do that. But this space is finally starting to come together as well. Time for lunch. I'm doing a nice fat bowl of the blueberry pie Elevate with the Chocolate Pro HD whey drip. I have it here on the side. This is like the really aesthetic, cute part of the whey drip. And because I was doing the blueberry pie cream of rice, I thought, let me use a cute little blue spoon as well. So, oh, I hate it. I like when my peanut butter is on its own so I can eat it last, but the berries just fell into it. Oh my gosh, rip. Rip, rip, rip. Okay, I'm so excited to eat my lunch. Oh, best meal ever. You guys know the drill. Anything off of Elevate or HD Muscle supplements, you can always use discount code AJ.LIFTSS to save yourself some money. And if you do happen to use my discount code, first of all, thank you so much. And second of all, feel free to let me know so that I can thank you personally. I think that it is very underestimated how far it goes when you choose to use the code of a smaller creator person like myself versus a big name celebrity. They get like thousands and thousands of uses for their code, whereas someone like me who doesn't quite hit that kind of mark, every single time my code does get used, there's a moment of gratitude that I really hold energy for that, because I am so grateful for anybody who chooses to put the AJ.LIFTSS code into anything, and just let those brands know that you are happy that they do choose to continue working with me after all these years. With all of that to be said, I think this is a great place to actually wrap up this vlog. It's rest days. There's no training going on today. I am gonna go for a shower to become a wet little rat. I feel like we also did a lot. We chatted a lot. We caught up on a bunch of things, and obviously we can just catch up again another time very, very soon. So with all of that to be said, here is your daily reminder. People in your life, the people that are right for you, they will choose you freely and unapologetically. If somebody cares about you, they will make sure and show that effort to show you that they care about you and that they want to be in your life and that they love you. And if you feel like maybe for whatever reason you're not getting the care that you would want, it could be worth having a conversation with that person. And if you want to learn more about boundaries, you can go and listen to the last episode of Amanda in the Making, because that podcast episode covers a lot about boundaries. Also, if you did not know, yes, I started a podcast, so feel free to check that out. Link is always down in the description box for one-on-one coaching, whether you're interested in a life coaching session or you are looking for lifestyle, fitness, nutrition, posing coaching, or bodybuilding coaching. Make sure to like, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel so that you can follow along for the journey. I love you, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Goodbye.